put together a very strong incentive program where the better they do, the better you and your business do. In some cases, some of our clients will actually open up the cap table and give them some equity or sweat equity.
What's the number one secret to finding a good manager?
Yeah, it's just like with any business. It's someone that you can trust, someone that you've incentivized so that you really align your interest. And I think it's someone that's hungry. And so what we found is a good avatar for a lot of businesses that we've invested in personally, as well as our clients. Oftentimes it's someone that has been out there in the working world a couple of years post-college. They've gotten some professional experience, maybe some B2B sales background, just, they've learned how to deal with people. But they're tired of the cubicle world. They're tired of, even in the early stages, building something for someone else. They want to go build their own empire. And so some of those can really, but they may not have the capital to go do it on their own. And so those could be great managers that you bring in. You put together a very strong incentive program where the better they do, the better you and your business do. In some cases, some of our clients will actually open up the cap table and give them some equity or sweat equity. In some cases, like I had one where I had a GM who was 27, had been a CPA. He went out and started selling, driveway business for us. And, but a couple months in, he said, "Hey, I really like this opportunity. I want to be a part of what we're building. Can I buy into 10 to 20% equity?" And of course, we loved hearing that, and he's putting his own skin in the game, which makes him even stickier. So, you've got to go in with the reality that, hey, that first manager may not be the right guy or right gal forever. And that's where a headache can come in and you have to replace them. But doing your due diligence and finding a great player. I mean, I've got plenty of client case studies where, they've really trusted the person, given them some equity and said, "Hey, go make us proud." And then, and I'll just give one example. Client Nathan comes to mind. Nathan's the largest franchisee of 2 Men and a Truck moving service based in Columbia, South Carolina. He's grown that to over 12 markets, I believe he's in now. And that's about a $30 million a year business, larger than most of our clients' businesses. But every year, Nathan and I do a deal together where he's come back and, he said, "Hey, what's hot? What do you like these days?" And I show him a few options. He takes one, runs with it, puts a young guy in place and says, "Hey, go make us proud." And he actually does give them equity. And in every case, he's come back and bought additional locations within the first year, which is always a great sign. So, that's just kind of an illustration.